Hey Girl Gang Central. I know we didn't really say we were going to be doing this, but we doing this. I'm going to see if we can get some people to hop on. I am Allie Crow. I'm here to talk to you girls today about our mindset, our attitudes, because I think this will help gear you up for 2019. I don't know about you guys, but I really hope to see some change in my business in 2019. I'm excited about 2019. Sorry. And I think that it all kind of boils down. Sorry, y'all, my mom's at the doctor right now. Anyway, boils down to your mindset, boils down to your attitude and what you put out. I really, truly believe that. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hopefully people hop on. Why do people not understand when I put them to voicemail? I never put people to voicemail. So if I do that, it's important. God bless it. So anyways, Allie Crow here with you guys. I am a countess with the heart of an empress. Okay. Working real hard. Okay, good, Mom. Working real hard and a total Cinelifer and love everything about Synergence and have since day one. I'm an ER nurse by trade. I really, really, really love that aspect of my life. It gives me, purpose, but so does this. And it's been a really interesting thing to have Synergence on top of being a nurse because Jesus, if they don't stop, oh, sorry, you guys. No one's texted me all morning, and now they're going to start, of course. So anyways, ER nurse, love doing this as well. And I'll be honest with you, I put as much effort into this as I do being a nurse because it's worth it to me. Hey, Sarah. So again, it's time to put on our big girl panties and talk about some things, okay? Because something I have found over the last year is because things weren't the same as they were in 2017, some people's attitudes changed. I noticed it. We all noticed it. And I think that to go into 2019, we need to change that, okay? We need to take stock of ourselves. Not of our lip syncs and what we have left over for the tax guy for the year. We need to take stock of ourselves. Where is your mind at right now? What do you want to do with this business? Are you just hanging out? Are you just playing around? Do you just use it for the discount? Fine. But if you are a boss babe trying to make this a business, and I am, then you need to really work on your mindset, okay? So a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm a note taker for the love of God. Sorry, y'all. And that always throws me off. Anybody else? Anybody else want to text while I'm doing a live? No big deal. No big deal. Okay, guys. So this is going to start with a reality check. And none of us ever want to do this because it means we have to be honest. And no, we don't like telling ourselves, Allie, you've been a little negative here lately. And we need to change that because negativity and that mindset, how can you be productive? How can you be successful with a negative mind? It's impossible. It is literally impossible. So we don't like doing the reality check, but we need to do it. Hey, Lisa, birthday girl. So, I want you to ask yourself these few things. Did I reach my goals this year? And if you say no, I want you to honestly tell yourself why. Okay? Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, you're going to find that not a lot changes. Okay? So if you're continuously doing the same thing, let's be honest, ladies, time to change it, right? It's time to change it. So, did you do everything you could do to make this business successful? No. No, I didn't. I'm going to be honest with you guys. No, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't go talk to the salons I wanted to talk to because, well, oh, that's scary. Or I didn't go, talk to, anybody that I call my chicken friends, the ones I'm too chicken to talk to. I mean, I could have been a little more aggressive with that. No one can truly ever say, yes, I've done every single thing I can do. Because if you were doing every single thing you could do, you'd be an empress. Okay? Or higher. You're always going to have room for improvement, no matter who you are. No matter what your rank, no matter what, you always can improve and change things up. So if you say no to that, did you do everything you could possibly do? Say why. Well, I let my negativity win, or, well, I got lazy. Let's be really honest. Netflix has really been pumping out some good shows here lately. Okay. Or, I let work get in the way, which I understand, but guys, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It is truly up to you to use each and every one of those to your advantage. I personally need at least 8 of them to be for sleep. That's just me. Apparently, that's the thing that I have to do. So, you got to account for each of those hours. Are there things you could have done better? You doggone right. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Are there things I could have done better? Like, I look back at some of the things that I did this year, and I'm like, girl, dang. All right. So I don't want you to look back on these things, and I don't want you to get bummed out about them. I want you to look back on these things for improvement purposes, right? If it's anything else in your life that you're looking at to make better, we find a way to make it better. We find a way to change. We find a way to do. You got to do the same thing with yourself. Okay. All right. So for the love, please write these things down. Something I have learned, and every podcast I have listened to on personal development has said, write it down. And I want you to think about all the ideas you come up with in a day, all the ideas, like, oh, I'm going to go talk to this salon, or, oh, I'm going to start sending my customers this email, and I'm going to start doing this, and I'm going to start, oh God, I got this great idea for a live sale, right? I do it too. I don't write them down. And I like to call this idea overload. And then what ends up happening is I don't do a single one of them. That's the long, anybody else do this? I have a bajillion ideas that would rock my business. And then I start thinking of a million other ones. And I'm like, okay, yep, no, I don't ever write them down and go back and look at these things and say, let's prioritize these. What's going to help my business the most right now? What can I do? And pick one. I don't ever do that. I get a little scatterbrained and then it just falls to the wayside. So things that we can all do to have an awesome 2019, because girls, let's get it, right? Who's ready to get it? I'm ready to get it. I'm going to get it. Okay. I am going to do it. All right. The first thing I want you to do, I want you to stay in your lane. Okay. And I don't mean that in an ugly way. I mean that in a put your blinders on, stop looking at what everyone else is doing and focus on you. I have a terrible tendency of seeing someone's success or someone's rank. And for whatever reason, I'm a clap for you. Don't worry. And it's genuine and I mean it. But for some reason, I will let it make me take a look at my own business and go, well, why am I not there? I'm doing so much. I really do work through. Why am I not there? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stay in your lane. Put your blinders on. Write your friggin' goals down and don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Worry about your business because their business ain't going to make you money, right? So if we're putting all of this effort into looking at other people's success and letting it get us down, what does that do for us? Nothing. If you answered anything besides nothing, you're lying. There's nothing it does for you. Nothing positive. A lot of negative things it'll do. Nothing positive. So number one, stay in your lane. Stay focused on your own business. Buckle in, okay? Put your blinders on. Don't, clap for your girls because you better clap for these girls. They're working hard too. But if it gets you down, if it makes you get unfocused, don't. Okay? Personal development. Let's talk about personal development. We all sit around and we think that we can just keep doing this business without any kind of, developing of yourself. And you can't. You cannot do that. You have got to start podcasts, reading books. I love Audible. It's one of my favorite things because I can literally ride in the car and listen to something rather than jam. And it's okay to jam every now and then. Sometimes I do need a break. But rather than do that, I like to make that productive time. So you get a good book that you want to listen to, or you listen to it, find an awesome podcast. Y'all, there are so many amazing podcasts geared towards network marketing that it's crazy. You have everything you possibly could need right on there. And you don't even need a subscription, nothing. Castbox, it's free. You download the app and then you can just literally type in the search network marketing, direct sales, whatever you want, personal development. I mean, there's a million different podcasts and all of them are amazing. So find a podcast, start listening to it, learn just be a sponge and want to learn more about this business. Be a sponge and, try really hard to learn more. You're never going to know everything about anything. So constantly learn, constantly develop yourself as a person. If you know you're negative, unfortunately I am, and I hate that about me. It's literally my least favorite thing. If you know you're negative, start working on that. Or if you know that you get, cluttered brain and you just need help focusing, work on that. Work on that. All right. Stop breaking commitments. Your word is everything. Okay. If you say you're going to seminar, make that your word. Go to seminar. Synergence just put out this amazing thing on the group that we have with Synergence, and it was talking about why do you go to events? You go to events to fill your cup. You go to events to get that knowledge, to be around those people, to be around that energy. Okay. So don't break a commitment, and not even just about seminar or any of these other things. If you tell a customer you're going to do something, do it. If you tell a synesthist you're going to do something, do it. Like, just make it a goal for 2019 that, all right, you know what? If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Because I think that has a lot to do with mindset too. When no one can depend on you, or when someone says, oh, she's not going to do it, even though that's not good. How does that help your business? So work on your commitment to doing things. Okay. Always do what you say you're going to do. All right. That was one of my favorites. Keep a notebook for all of your ideas. We talked about the idea overload, and we all know that we're guilty of this. Coming up with the best idea that's going to shoot us on up to Crown Princess or above. We never do it. We never do it. And I am guilty of that. So I learned this really cool thing in a podcast. Going to share it with you. Write your ideas down. Carry a notebook with you so that when you come up with an idea, you can write it down. And then Sunday is my favorite day to do this. Sit down, get your planner out. Guys, if you don't have a planner, your life ain't living. You're not doing it right, okay? Get you a planner. Write everything down. All right? So when you're sitting down on Sunday, you can pull that idea notebook out and you can go, all right, let me look at here. Right now, my goal is to rank. So what do I need to focus on? Recruiting. So this idea right here could truly help me with recruiting, with building. So this is going to go to number 1. And this is the one thing that I'm going to work on next week. I'm not going to put a bunch on my plate. I'm going to work on one thing at a time so that I know all of these $1 million ideas are getting done. Does that make sense? Hey, Callie Boo. I just got my Christmas card and I love it. Y'all are so cute. So keep a notebook, write down everything. Stop letting other people do your ideas. Has that ever happened to you? You had an idea, you knew it was going to be bank for you, you didn't do it, and then somebody else did? That happened to me in the beginning of my Synergence journey. Like I was like, I don't want to go talk to them. I'm scared. And somebody did, and it was quite profitable for them. And I was very upset about it. I was very, very sad. Don't sit on your ideas. Write them down, organize them suckers, and execute. Stop sitting on them because somebody else is going to do them. All right. The last thing I want you to do, and this is very important, write down your goals. We've talked about it, having a notebook, write your goals down. I'm terrible at doing this. I know that ultimately my goal is to hopefully by next year be a Crown Princess. But guys, if you don't write it down and tell yourself this is how I'm going to get there, you get a little crazy. Life gets in the way. Work, kids, husbands, boyfriends, whatever, get in the way. And so if it's not written down, you don't have it in front of you so that on Sunday when you're sitting down and you're taking stock of your week and you're figuring out what you're going to do, you can't, well, why am I doing all of this? You know what I mean? It's really good to have it written down. And everybody says it. It's so friggin' simple, but for whatever reason, we don't do it. I don't do it. Changing that. 2019, writing them all down. You hear me? I'm going to write them all down. Now, I want you to think about when you're thinking about these goals, I mean, sure, we all want to be a CP or above, right? That's just the ultimate goal for all of us. But what about some other goals? What about sales goals? Or what about, helping a girl on your team rank or any of those other things? You need to think about those things as well and write those down and how you're going to help them do what they want to do too. Because this is all about helping everybody out. So think about your values, think about what you stand for, and think about which one of those goals you're going to work towards and what is going to help you get towards them. If it's ranking, you need to get recruiting. If it's, more sales, you're going to have to start having more demos. These are the things that you have to think about and write down, because if you don't, you're not going to do them. It's just not going to happen. And you guys know that. Why? Because we've been doing it that way and it ain't been working, right? Okay. So I want you girls to think about getting yourselves an accountability partner. You need a hype man, okay? And what do I mean by that? Well, when you go to the gym, are you not more successful when you have someone going with you? Yep. You actually look forward to it. You actually kind of get excited, like, oh, nope, I can't not go to the gym because she'll be mad at me, So if you have a hype man, if you have somebody that has the same goals in mind that you have, lock up with that girl and don't let her go, okay? Feed off of each other, like share ideas, like share, your thought processes, because we don't all think the same. So when you have a hype man, somebody who can be like, girl, you about to go in that store and you gonna wow your freaking whatever off. Like, here we go. Like, you've got this. You are so good at what you do. Go do it. Yes, ma'am. You need a hype person. You need somebody who can make you feel good, who wants the same things that you want. Okay. And, it's just one of those things where I love being able to call somebody and telling them, like, okay, this is my idea. What would you do? How would you do this? You know what I mean? We all need that person. So get you one. Get you one. All right. When you're thinking about who to be an accountability partner, you want somebody who's going to tell you the truth. So while it would be comfortable to get somebody it's kind of more fun to get someone you're not really close with, because number one, you're not going to want to let them down. If you guys say you're going to do something, you're going to want to do it. Number two, you're going to be honest with each other. And it's a lot more easy to let that D personality come out, with somebody you don't know. Well, maybe not. I don't know. For me, it is. It's more easy for me to be like, listen, girl, you need to do this. So go do it. Right? Okay. So going into 2019, sit down on Sunday and just write your stuff down. Get your plan ready for January. We only have 4 months until seminar. 3 really. Yeah, 3 months left. So make them count. Put up some goals and start working on yourself. If something didn't work this year, don't do it again. If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. So you need to really, really look at what you're doing. And if it's not working, throw it out. It's time to switch it up, right? There's no better time to do it than at the beginning of the year. Okay. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you so much for letting me hang out with you guys. Thank you for joining me. And I hope this helped. I'm always available for anybody. Reach out, message, whatever. I love being a hype man. So if you need a hype girl, shoot me an email. I got you. Bye, girls.